Hey y'all.
Hey.
We are back.
We are back.
We are here with Bryce. He's no stranger. You've been here before.
Yep.
Not here, but
On the bench.
New spot, y'all moving up.
yes. You know,
Moving up.
you moving up too.
Yes.
You know,
Trying to.
evolving. You know, it was this month last year.
It was a year ago?
Yeah, I checked.
It was, actually.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was
I looked too.
September 17th.
Are you serious?
Yeah,
Yeah.
you always come around on my anniversary.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Pretty
that
cool.
is.
That happened so fast. Like, man,
Right?
this year has been,
Yeah.
2019 has just been like the fastest year I feel like in life for me.
Going.
But
It's moving.
And you about to drop Bryce Savoy II.
We got our cups.
Yeah.
We official.
Yeah.
No, he
Cheers.
dropped Bryce Savoy II.
Oh,
Yes, you dropped it.
Yep, it's out
You
already.
did. Yes, it's
out.
out.
Bryce Savoy II.
Cheers. Cheers to that.
Pull up, Bryce Savoy II. you
Cheers
see?
to that.
And it's independent.
All independent.
You know, how does it feel? Were you nervous to like ask people to pay for your project?
That's a great question. I think the yes, initially I was. I mean, 'cause, you know, you do it. I never did it for the money, you know.
Mhm.
And so once you get into a space where it's like you really start conducting yourself as a business, you like, damn, okay, if this is a business, any business, the goal, you know, is to make a return on your investment.
Mhm.
Right.
So it's like I know how much money I put into this project,
Mm-hmm.
and I want to get that back and then some, and I should be okay with that. You
Right.
know, knowing that I'm not doing it for money, but at the same time I want to be compensated for my art.
Right.
So that's how I kind of looked at it and kind of, you know, was able to deal with it and accept it and know that I'm putting out quality that's worth paying for.
Yes.
Mhm.
That's how I
And
felt.
did Nipsey Hussle inspire that?
Man, 200%. Like
Yeah.
I really like studied his like Proud to Pay campaign,
Mhm.
kind of what he did. Obviously with the $100 for 1,000 CDs and
Right.
$1,000 for 100 CDs. I knew I wasn't at the stage where I could justify that,
Yeah.
but I was like, you know, being honest with myself. I'm like,
Mhm.
I know I can do that on a smaller scale.
Yes.
So let me do that with the 250 downloads, $10 a piece, 2,500. I'm like, I know I can do that. I know that
Yeah.
I've put out enough inspiration, enough music to sustain that and justify that.
Yeah.
That's how I
For
felt.
sure. For sure.
But he definitely, without a doubt, inspired that.
Yeah.
For sure. And you proclaim this to be the best, your most important body of work thus far. You know, why do you feel that way?
Well, not just, I feel that way not just because of the music, but what it's inspired by. Like, for those that don't know, it's really dedicated to my uncle, Gina. He
Rest
was
in peace.
rest in peace. He died about 1.5 years ago, and so he was my first introduction to music. Like my mother's brother, so like literally out the womb, I was pretty much around him, and when he was actually pursuing his music, I was there. Like I've seen everything. I was, you know, he gave me advice when I first went to the studio to record my first song at 11.
Nice.
He took me,
Right.
and so it was like once he passed away, literally like 2 or 3 days after he passed away, just to kind of get my mind off of, you know, what was going on, I went to music. I reached out to a family friend of ours who's actually a producer and an artist, Marty B. Shout out Marty B. And told him like, bro, just send me some beats.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Send me a pack of beats. And so the music that you guys hear is literally from what he sent me, but literally like 2 or 3 days after he passed away.
Right.
In terms of my writing and
Mhm.
the songs that I put together. So when people hear that, that's kind of like the feeling, that's the emotion that I'm coming at it and attacking it from.
Right.
I feel it.
And
Yeah.
speaking of when your uncle passed, I know in Soul Searching you say, how do you deal with the pain? Do you face it head on, or do you let it just pass?
Right.
So you also said in the song that, like you just said, you waited a few days
Right.
to process it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
100%.
So how do you feel like you dealt with it?
I think I did great, honestly.
Yeah.
Because he was the first, you know, growing up from Oakland or just in general,
Mm.
seen a lot of people die young,
Yeah.
friends, people that, you know, that I was cool with, saw in passing.
Mhm.
But he was the first person that I was actually really, truly close to
Right.
that passed away.
Excuse that. Sorry.
So no, it's all good. So no, he was the first person that, you know, that I knew that was close to me that passed away.
Yeah.
And so I didn't know initially how I was gonna handle it.
Right. Because it's different.
It's a different, and that's something I was close to, like
Yeah.
really close to, like my uncle. Like, you
Yeah.
know, everybody has that story of their favorite uncle, and he
Mhm.
was that for me. So
Right.
once he passed away, like, I honestly like remember like when it was time to go see his body for the first time.
Mhm.
I was really like, damn, like scared, like nervous, like
Yeah.
fuck, I don't know how I'm gonna react.
Right.
Had to pray to God, had
Yeah.
to do all of that, but once I was there and once I got through the whole process, I just realized how much beauty is in death. You know?
Yeah.
Because you still have those memories, and
Yeah.
just because somebody like physically is not here doesn't mean that their spirit is not here.
Exactly.
And so I was just able to find happiness and just like it just changed my whole perspective on life in general, and just put me in overdrive in terms of
That's really good.
all my dreams and goals.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's dope.
How do you think your uncle will feel about your project?
I think he'd love it for sure. He would love it just because he always was somebody that like was pushing me, was not only just listening but giving me advice to be better as an artist.
Yes.
And just the fact that I was able to like again put all of my money into this, with the visuals, with everything, with the rollout, like all of that stuff, he taught me and it showed me what it really means to be a professional.
Mm-hmm.
So like now that I'm 27 or at this age where I've been doing it for so long, I could definitely hear him saying like, yeah, nephew, this is it. Like
That's
this
dope.
is what I was waiting for.
That's dope.
So
I love that.
it's gonna be
So
special.
speaking of the independence, so if a record label was to ever reach out to you, would you decline them, or would you stick to?
What?
Would you decline them? Would you say?
No, I was I don't know what you said before the club.
Right. I'm so sorry.
Hey, that's that alcohol, man.
Alright.
Bryce Savoy II. Nah, it's fine.
But would you say no to them?
I think that what I will say, I can't say yes or no for sure. What I definitely will say is that me knowing how the business works,
Mm-hmm.
I would be able to approach it differently.
Right.
I'll be able to see for myself if this is something that I want to take on.
Yeah.
Again, I bring up Nipsey Hussle, like him, when he dropped Victory Lap,
Mm-hmm.
him being on or doing a partnership with Atlantic Records.
Yeah.
Right.
It was like he made a great point. It was like as artists, we want to make sure that our music is consumed on its highest level.
Right.
And you're talking about consumption, you're talking about mainstream or just access. You can't really beat that with a label.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I would just say it just depends on what the terms are. I know for sure I wouldn't be signing nothing that would fuck me over in the long run.
Yeah, and mess
Sure.
up your vision of what you see.
No,
Yeah,
or
yeah.
would make me retain or give up any control or any ownership. I know that for a fact.
Yeah.
That's what's up.
So that's just how I'm thinking of it now. But yeah.
So you had a listening party which was sold out,
Right.
which was dope.
Mhm.
Are you planning on going on tour with this? Are we getting some more Proud to Pay? I don't want to call it Proud to Pay because it's totally
Independence.
different. Independence.
the same, yeah.
Independence album
Yeah.
projects.
Yep. I have another idea in the works for
Okay.
how I want to do the next one.
Okay.
But I think for right now, it really for me is just to get this as much exposure as possible, and introduce hopefully some new people who haven't heard of me before
Yeah, for sure.
to my work, and then go from there. Like this is like my first time. Obviously, I've put out maybe 5 or 6 projects, but this is the first time that I know in my heart that I'm doing this I wouldn't say the right way, but the professional way.
Yes.
As professionals. So I'm just gonna come, soak up everything that comes with that,
Yeah.
and then go from there.
Right.
I think it's dope because you get 4 songs,
Yeah.
2 videos,
Yeah.
and an extra song.
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I mean,
That's fire.
that's dope.
And only for $10.
$10. And I looked
That's
at
nothing.
it. It's like I looked at it again, like just the studying the game. I looked at the business model, like the streaming services.
Mm-hmm.
And, you pay, I think it's $10 or $11 depending on what streaming service you're on monthly. You
Right.
get access to all the
That's
music you want, right?
$12.99 if you have title.
Exactly, $12.99. Shout out Jay. Shout out that whole camp.
Right.
But it's like the moment you don't pay, you don't have access to it anymore,
Right.
right?
Show don't.
So I'm like, if that's the case, then I'll give y'all my music for $10 and you own that music.
Right. It's yours.
You're able to download it to your, to your laptop and consume it however you want to, but it's yours forever.
Mm-hmm.
And so that's why I was like, if y'all pay that, for $12, granted you're getting access to so much music,
Mhm.
why not own something that is pure, that is, coming from a pure space.
Yeah, you can listen to it on the plane in airplane mode.
Everywhere.
Right. That's
It's
very
like take it
smart.
with you and be able to access it, bro. And I feel like that's what this art is all about. Like I know like we get into a world where we want accessibility, we want convenience, and that's great. Don't get me wrong, I do it too. I have a subscription,
Mm-hmm.
but it's like when it comes to art that I'm putting out, that I'm investing my time and money into, I want to just make sure that it's consumed at the highest level that I can get it consumed at.
Yeah.
So that's how I really was looking at it.
That's
I love
dope.
it.
Yeah.
What do you think your favorite song is off the EP?
Damn. It honestly varies.
Yeah.
But I think like, cause I recorded all this stuff shit damn near almost a year and a half ago. So I've been sitting with it for a minute.
Right.
But I'm gonna have to go with Effortless. That's probably the one.
Effortless.
I like that one.
That's the one.
Shout out to Effortless.
Yeah.
I'm in that one.
Special cameo, man. So
That's dope.
that's probably my favorite one.
Why you think that one?
It was just how it came about. Like all of that music came about just organically. But I want to say no. It's Too Late was the first one that I made. But that one, as soon as I made it, like as soon as I recorded it, as soon as I like wrote to it and all that stuff, I knew that was gonna be the one.
Yeah.
Just because it was so natural.
Yeah.
And
it has a great feel. Yeah, it has a great feel to it. Yeah.
It's a great
It's a dope
feel
vibe.
to
I love
too.
it.
So I was like, yeah, I know this is the one that.
The whole thing actually is a dope vibe.
It is.
I like it.
Fuck with
It is.
It's like motivational. Then you have
Yeah.
your like driving down the street.
Yeah. Then you have Soul Searching where it's like
Yeah.
you're talking about some real
Yeah,
shit.
I'm about to like
Some
sit
deep
outside.
shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow, let me reflect on my life.
Yeah. Who was talking at the end?
Great question. So that was actually my uncle's daughter-in-law.
Oh, okay.
She does a lot of spoken word, and
Nice.
so like right when I was putting the song together, like she was in the space of just doing a lot of poetry,
Yeah.
sending it to the family and whatnot. So I'm like, that would be dope. I know how he was rooting for her in that aspect. So I was like, that'd be
Yeah.
kind of like a ode to him
Nice.
for that. And I don't know if you heard like the beginning part. That's my uncle.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was gonna ask that
Actually
too.
him.
Like, get out your own way.
Yeah.
So
But-
what does that mean to you?
So first off, like the reason why I did that is because if anybody like really knows my uncle, he's funny, always cracking jokes.
Yeah.
So if you hear him on this interview, he's kind of like more formal.
Right.
And I don't even know, he like kind of like stuttered at the end. Like it was funny. It was funny to me. Like
Yeah.
people ask even my family, they'll get it.
Yeah.
But even then, what he said was real. Like,
Yeah,
if you get out your
true.
own way, you do whatever you want to do, and that's something I definitely dealt with for the longest.
Man.
Just blocking my own greatness, you know.
Yeah.
It's not out of like fear of failing, but really it's out of fear of like succeeding.
Yeah.
Man.
And I
Yeah.
think that's something that we all deal with, right?
Yes. That's
Yeah.
So I
yes.
was like, shit, this will work. And so I found that he actually had like a YouTube video on YouTube, and I ripped that audio. And that's what you hear on
It
the.
matches
Wow,
perfectly
that's
with that
dope.
song.
So
Perfectly.
That
like
is
that's
so
dope. Shout out
dope.
Uncle, man.
Yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah.
For
man.
real. So the last time we didn't have a question, bro, but now we have a question book.
Yes, we do.
You have to pick a question from.
Okay.
The answer is.
Answer a question.
Get to the bottom where I can see. Right here. Is it one or two?
It's
Okay. If you could work with any producer, who would it be?
Ooh.
Great question. Number one, I'm gonna have to go with Cardo. Got Wings.
Okay.
Y'all familiar with him?
Yeah.
I'm not. Who's that?
Cardo. Let's see what he produced that you know. Just off the top, like Meek Mill, Levels.
Oh, okay.
He did like are you familiar with G Perico and Jay Worthy?
G Perico.
They have like a collab tape. He did a lot of stuff, honestly.
He does hella shit.
It's like, I wouldn't even say it's more underground, but it's just more.
I feel like you know some of his songs, but
You
you
heard
just
it.
don't know he produced.
Yeah.
Yeah, he got a lot of stuff that he did that you probably wouldn't know.
What's
He
his
did,
name again?
matter of fact,
Cardo
he
got
did Drake Gospelin.
Oh, okay.
That's the top one that you would
Okay.
know.
Okay.
Mhm.
But he did a lot of stuff. Like I've been following him for like maybe 10 years plus.
Okay.
Nice.
And this type of beats he make, I feel like I haven't really like, it's something that I can do as an artist, but I haven't really tapped into it. It's more smooth.
Mhm. You use one producer to produce every song, right?
Yes.
And
yes.
and who is that?
So that's Marley B.
Marley B.
He's like a family friend. I've been knowing him for like.
Oh, the one that your uncle.
Yeah.
Right. Okay, got it,
Yeah.
got it, got it, yeah.
But just the backstory, it was like my uncle, when he was like already pursuing the music stuff,
Mhm.
he had co-management,
Mhm.
and his uncle managed my uncle.
Oh.
So that's how we were all connected, and when we were starting to do music, like me, I say we, it's like me and my cousin, my uncle's son, and then my other cousin, Chimali, Nani Ho, shout out to them. But when we started doing music, he put us in contact. Like, y'all mess with Marty G, he makes beats. We was doing it like 16, 17 years ago.
Wow.
So it was like, I feel like that was like a full circle moment.
Right,
Yeah,
definitely.
that
Have
is.
him produce everything.
Definitely.
For sure.
Yeah. So he did all the production, all 4 songs.
That's amazing. So how do you feel? How are you feeling?
I feel, man.
That it's out.
I
For
feel.
the world to hear.
I feel great, of course, but
Yeah.
it's like I feel like we all, in this world that we in, or like living life, we all have dreams and goals that we want to accomplish. And I think like this year more so than ever, I've been really able to see an idea in my head, like think of it, a vision, and see it come to fruition right before my eyes.
That's
so
powerful.
I think that this is like the pinnacle of that.
Yeah.
Like, after like everything that I did this year, this is the pinnacle of that. And so to see it out, it's just like, damn, what's next? You know?
Yeah. And that feeling of just like, I know that feeling too. Like you see something, and then when it comes to fruition, it's just
happens.
like, wow, like I really did that.
This is it.
What can I do next?
You see it so long that like when it actually happens, it's like it already happened. Almost.
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, B coming up.
Yes, September 26th.
Damn, okay. What you doing for it?
I'm going to New Orleans so I can go get fat.
Oh, you about to turn it
I'm
up.
about to go eat and get drunk.
You going too, Kim?
I'm not going
She was
anywhere. I had my ticket and everything. I had to get a refund. It's just,
Oh, well, I work for
sacrifices. You gotta make sacrifices.
No, that's real. That's dope. Shout out to
I'll eat for the both of us though. So
Got to. That's gonna be fun.
It is.
That's gonna be real
I
fun.
can't wait. But I'm proud of you.
Definitely.
I'm happy for you from like a year ago sitting on the bench to like now. It's like evolution.
Definitely.
You evolved.
Yeah.
You done grew.
You done grew for sure.
Y'all
You
too.
done charge niggas for you charging niggas now
Okay.
for your music.
Taxing.
Like
I
that.
need that.
Okay, I love it. That's what's up. I'm
That's what
very
it's all
happy
about.
for you.
Like you guys obviously providing this platform and kind of seeing shit. We shot, last year we shot in the park. And that was great no matter what. But it's just like to see the evolution of you guys and to see that y'all taking it further every step of the way. That's really what it's all about. You know?
Yeah.
And it's dope because I'm a fan of people who say something once and then they go and do it.
Yeah.
Like a lot of times people don't want to do stuff.
Right.
Nobody's supporting them.
Right.
It's like shit. I don't care if I get
If
supported.
nobody's
or no
supporting,
support,
I'm
still
still
do it.
going for it.
Period.
And that's what's most special about all this shit.
But go download, go support him. It's $10. That's not a lot.
Yes.
$10, man.
That you spend it on that on Backwoods or something
Exactly.
stupid. So go
Trying to go
$10.
to the bar or something.
Yeah,
Y'all spend
that's
that
BryceSavoy.com.
BryceSavoy.com. Bryce Savoy II is out now.
Man,
Yes,
that's what I
about
want to
that.
say. Yeah, matter of fact, that was a good point.
Go ahead, spit it.
Y'all gotta start really
Supporting,
not only supporting, but realize what y'all spending y'all money on.
Right.
Like we spend money on so much other shit
Bullshit.
that don't matter.
At all.
But when somebody, not even myself, but just in general, when somebody putting out something special, whether it's art, whether it's products, whether it's clothes, whatever it is, we act like we can't support.
Yeah.
And that shit, I don't like that.
Me neither.
So we gotta change the narrative. Bryce Savoy II, out right now. BryceSavoy.com, $10.
Get it.
Go cop that.
Support my
Get it now. Go
independence.
see Cameron the video.
Yes.
And do me try to be
Yeah.
yoga for a second.
You was
Right,
there.
you
Yeah, I
in
forgot.
it
Yeah,
too,
oh,
right.
Hey, let's go.
We tapped in. Get tapped in. Okay?
Yes, sir.
This is
Shout out
Tyler
to y'all.
Kibati.
And this is Cam.